What's up, y'all? My name is Ethan. I'm a coffee roaster here at Spokesman Coffee in Austin, Texas, and we're gonna take you through my morning routine. Hopefully you can get some nice tips and tricks and hacks. Oh, I should have done the thing first where you do this. All right, we're gonna get ready to brew today. What I've been using for my morning cups has been this Hario V60. This is the glass version, so it's got this nice removable base on it, which makes it great for fitting into different things. Look at that. So, first things first, we need a vessel to capture the coffee, okay? So what I've been using at home, rather than buying one of those expensive glass carafes that tend to cost a lot, is I've been using a pasta jar that I cleaned up. And this is really good for people that don't have scales. I know sometimes they could be a little expensive. This pasta jar actually has ounce markings on the side if you're brewing without a scale. And then also I put this beer koozie on it so that I can handle it when it's hot. Look at that, Hack Zone Part 1.
Hack Zone.
So what I like doing off the jump is kind of getting this, just working a little bit, getting this heated, and then also we're gonna be rinsing our filter. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna get rid of some of these kind of fibers that are left over in the filter. It's gonna kind of open up the filter, get it ready for brewing coffee. So none of that's gonna be in our final cup, okay? So we're just gonna put just a little bit of water in there to get it working. We can set that to the side, and then now it's time to weigh out our coffee. Today's method is we're going to be using 30 grams of this Misty Valley natural processed coffee that we roasted here. This coffee, ooh, open it up. Always smell in your bag, you know. Smell it whole bean. See what it's smelling like. See what it wants. See what it wants to get out of it. Okay? We're going to put 30 grams of this in here. This is a natural processed coffee, which means that coffee was dried in the cherry. So that's going to result in a lot more kind of fruit notes. So what we're going to be trying to do today with this coffee is extracting some of these nice fruit notes, but also getting some of the nice floralness that comes from Ethiopian varietals. Okay, we've weighed out 30. Now we've got to go grind it. All right, coffee is ground. We're ready to put the coffee in here. What I always do is I put the coffee in here. I always give mine a nice clean shake, kind of agitate it. Always make sure to smell it. See how the smell has changed from when it was whole bean to now when it's ground. You can just smell that fruit popping off there. We're ready to get this MF for brewing, all right? Remember how we put water in here? Discard. We got a timer ready in front of me, but if you don't have a timer but you have a phone, you have a timer on your phone, all right? So we're gonna do a minute brew, and we're gonna try getting it somewhere between 60 grams to 100 grams. If you don't have a scale, just make sure you're wetting the surface. What this is gonna do is a lot of the gases get out, and it's gonna make for a nice cleaner brew for us overall. All right, so let's get rolling. I'm starting my timer. All right, we're working from the outside. We're working it clockwise. Kind of doing a nice Dreamcast logo towards the end. Make sure everything's covered. Boom, we're at 75 grams here. I like that, I like that. All right, now while this is blooming, because you need to wait a minute for this to bloom, I always like taking my favorite coffee cup. This one was given to me, and filling it with a little bit of water. When you're brewing coffee, you always want to make sure you get some nice insulation going in your brewing devices. If you have a little bit of hot water left over, get your cup a little bit warm before you add coffee to it. Get your vessel a little bit warm before you add coffee to it. Let's get these things kind of nice and heated and ready to receive the coffee, so we're not getting huge temperature jumps, so that we're kind of staying standard. I've got this fellow kettle. I've got it at 205 right now. I've been liking this coffee around there. All right, we're gonna start brewing. We're gonna brew to 450. Now we're gonna start on the outside and then kind of work our way to the inside, keeping a nice rate, making sure we're not hitting anything too much, not hitting one side too heavy. And then we're gonna brew this to 450 grams. So I kind of like just staying in the center, keeping a nice consistent flow, getting this thing up to 450. but we do want to keep water in it. We don't want to let it dry out and, you know, come back to it. The objective here is to, you know, make sure all the grounds get an equal amount of extraction. That's going to be huge for us. Then our coffee's not going to taste uneven. It's going to taste nice and beautiful. 450, boom. We're going to do a minute bloom, 3-minute brew, 4-minute total time, 4-minute 30 seconds, somewhere around there. That's where I've been hitting a real nice sweet spot with this coffee. So we're going to do that. All right, we're done here. So we need to discard this. Goodbye. So what you want to do, I like giving it a nice swirl and really enjoying those aromatics that are in there. We can smell those and keep those all to ourselves. All right, so like I said, take your favorite cup, add a little bit of coffee into it, and then boom, you're ready to go. And you got this nice little bit left over. We didn't burn ourselves. We could try it, see how it is. Oh, delicious. I've got a couple of tips, hacks, life hacks, tips, tricks. If you got any sick coffee tips, sick coffee tricks, some nice little hacks, make sure to drop them below in the comments. I want to see them. I want to see what you're doing. Coffee's all about experimenting and playing around and, you know, not being too stuck on your methods. There's some basic guidelines, but people like to break them. And, you know, I like to see how people are breaking the rules, and I like to see what people are doing to make their coffee at home. So if you have any tips, tricks, drop them below. Maybe we'll try them in another video or something, and we'll keep you updated on some easy ways to brew coffee, and hopefully, you know, get you locked into a couple things that you haven't been doing at your house that'll up your coffee quality. But most importantly, the most important thing is, are you enjoying it, and does it bring you joy? And if it does, then you're on the right track, baby. All right, let's get it. If you do want some of this delicious Misty Valley, we have it in our store. Go to our website, spokesmancoffee.com, and go to the store and buy yourself a bag and brew along with me and try it out. This coffee's really been banging lately, tasting really, really great. If you're into that nice, sweet, kind of fruity coffee with a little bit of floralness underneath it, this one's gonna hit your spot on the zone bone. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked. All right.